Gp2 division. We are back from our mid-season break and the start of the second half of the Season 8 of Speed Force Racing. We have at the top of the table 2 drivers on 119 points. X-Gamer 1891 and Omegs, who was promoted from GP3 after Netherlands. Both drivers have racked up 119 points. However, I do believe, I'm not sure if this is right, but X-Gamer has the nod because he competed in more races, as Omegs was in GP3 for 5 of the races. I'm not sure if that's the criteria, because usually it's on count back of how many wins they have. If it were that, then it would be Omegs with 2 and X-Gamer with just the 1 win. It's been a very mixed bag this season. Of course, one of our winners, Beast Has, is no longer in this division. He was promoted. Apart from him, we have had 6 different drivers win a race. Mackett has won 3 of them. However, his form of inconsistency means he is down in 6th place with 79 points. Also have won a race are Morris Pace, Mansell, Envy Nelly, and of course Omegs and X-Gamer we've just explained, and not including Beast Has, who of course is no longer with us. He's in GP1.
Agreed. Yeah, I think
drivers
it's
coming out to do their laps.
As you were saying, by the way, very quickly, it is. I presume it will be because X-Gamer was here for the longest time, so that's why he's top.
Okay, and they were for the same time, then of course they would be on count back of wins and
yes.
But here comes JD here. It's not TRL Limitless. It's a completely different Limitless. If it was, he'd be in GP0 because he's too good. Let's do a lap of it, shall we? First up is the farm section, installed in 2010, and since 2011 has been the start of the track as we go into this tight section called Arena. Arena, of course, added in 2010 as well. And you come through to the DRS zone. This is the big long straight which was originally used for the national circuit, now is used for the Grand Prix layout. And now we come into Brooklands and then Luffield. You gotta be careful, you time it right here, your exits. As we come through to Woodcote and the old pits used from the 50s to 2010. Still used in MotoGP as the start as well. And we come through Cops, the legendary Cops corner, it's always been there. And then to the Maggots and Beckett section of the track. You've got to time it very nicely here, or you will lose some time. This was installed in 1991. As you can see, Limitless has lost a lot of time by sliding out of control as they come down the Hangar Straight. Of course, the famous Hangar Straight into Stowe, down to 5th, 6th. As they come through to Club Corner, of course, the infamous Verstappen. Oh, he's abandoned his lap, but you'd be coming through Stowe, and then you'd come through the Club Corner, which would be the end of the lap to the finish line. And that's a lap of Silverstone. Limitless sets a time of 1:32.6, but of course that's going to tumble down. It's Mac for 1:24.424. Oh, Wendy close behind. It's going to be interesting, Gad.
It is. Going to be interesting tonight to see what happens. I'm just looking further down the order right now as Rob just sets the fastest time at the moment with a 24.4. 08, so he does go pole at the moment.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what the weather will be like in the race, because if you do remember in GP4, the race I was in, it was very wet, and some drivers thought it would be smart enough to go the entire distance on the very one set of tyres. Now, okay, yes, you have to use two different compounds in a race. However, that only applies if the wet tyre or the intermediate tyre is not used. If either of those are used during the race, and DRS is disabled, I think. If they are judged as wet conditions, then that rule is null and void, and therefore that was a loophole that the drivers exploited, including me. It was me, Sonic Hawk, my teammate Simo, and I believe somewhere else, Christoph, who I have a bit of history with on commentary. Never raced against him, and well, until then. But yeah, that actually helped Sonic Hawk win the race. It gave me my best result, and Simo, I think, her best result too, and a good debut for Christoph. I think it was his debut. I'm not sure. Did he race in Austria? Please let me know. But we see Mackett. Well, I'm on board with Mackett. He's already done 2 laps in the soft. I'm not sure if it's going to rain. If it does, then it's going to be a wide open race. Karen Robb still has the top time. Karen, what do you think these guys will be doing on the wet race? If it is
wet, well, it looks like it might be, because normally you would see some mediums maybe come out by now and have an adventure on the circuit. So
fair. Yeah,
but no, if it is wet, then you can push out a 1-stop, but it's, as you say, your tyres just go. So I would say it would be a 2-stop if it's in the wet around here, but it'd be very tricky around here.
Yeah, I mean, when I was using the wets, I think my tyre percentage, as I'm on board with Morris Pace, by the way, he's about to come around the final corner, and we'll set a time good for 9th. Yeah, as I was saying, I thought I could do, because Energy Dan was staying out, and I realised, I didn't know if Sonic Hawk was doing it, but I realised my tyres were like 35% in the wet at the halfway mark, which I should be boxing at. And I thought, I don't feel any loss of grip. So I decided to stay out any longer and longer, like do a Lewis Hamilton in Turkey, which he stayed on for like 50 laps on his intermediates. And I thought, this ain't that bad. I'm just going to try and see if I can make the whole race in this. And sure enough, I did. As Mackett sets a blazing time of 1:24.199. Now that's going to be tough to beat.
It is indeed.
I'm on board with Cassidy.
Yep, he's just exiting the final couple of corners now. Let's see what he does.
11.
Yep.
And if it's dry, he will have to start. He won't have to start in a sauce, which is a bit of an advantage, but this is not Singapore. That's for a while.
It's not indeed. Yeah, I'm just looking at last season, right? When it was a dry race around here, and everyone was doing. I know that's because it's the first like half of the game, but anyway, everyone was doing exactly kind of similar times what we have now. In that one.
What the hell?
What?
Why is it saying 1 minute at the club corner for Schwabe? Surely that's wrong.
Yeah, that probably was wrong. It's just
it said 1:08 for his time as he crossed the line. I think he's on an outlap. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
It's still counting up. I think the game's glitched again. Oh dear. We'll just ignore that. I know Omeg's time is right, as he's starting his time. He's the joint championship leader on points. Not overall, because he did not take part in all the races. He accumulated some of his score from GP3. Coming around Brooklyn's Omegs is.
Yeah, it does say on my screen, Swabe's on an outlap, so
weird.
Yeah.
Because he just came out another lap. That's weird. I don't know what's wrong there, but that's... What? He's just respawned into the pit lane. Excuse me? He just respawned into the pit lane from the track. I have never seen that before.
Yeah, he's coming out of the pits now on my
I
screen.
think there's a glitch. On my screen, he just respawns to the pit lane.
Well, Omeg's anyway out the last corner now. He comes and he sets a 25.0, but did invalidate his lap on the last corner. So, although on the last little bit of the lap there, so
he wouldn't have been in the top 10.
No.
Magnus invalidated. Benny is on a lap. Sklav's on a lap. They're all going on a lap now. Cobalt's just coming round Stowe. Stowe, of course, where Schumacher broke his leg and missed everything until Malaysia in 1999 and ruined his title hopes. And then Eddie Irvine was thrown into the game. Vapor promoted to 5th with that 124.636. Envy invalidated and is going down to the pits. Oh, Chris goes wide at Beckett's.
He does.
Limitless had to rejoin. Chris coming round Stowe now. Oh, he's got Schwabe ahead of him. Hopefully that doesn't impede his lap with dirty air. Comes round Club and he goes 5th, sorry. 124.613. Benny goes 6th for fee, 124.618. Now I'm going to update, see what happened to Schwabe. Schwabe, apparently on my screen, is approaching 3 minutes. Now that can't be right. Now it's saying he's on an outlap again. Somebody fix this game, I swear to God. This is supposed to be the most professional game you can get, and they haven't even put in a half-assed attempt. I don't know what happened, but it's not even his doing, it's probably just me.
It's the same on my screen, by the way.
Oh, it is. Oh, this is a bummer.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember when I was counted as a lap ahead, despite me actually being in last, and it declared me as the winner. Nadim, by the way, 124.344 is second. I forgot to notice that. Karen Rob about to start his next lap.
And Nadim has just said hello to us, so hello Nadim.
Hello Nadim. How are you do? Who is on a lap? Mackett is validated. X-Gamer's on a lap.
He's
Ars Pitton. Schwabe. Something must be wrong with Schwabe's game. He's on a 130 something.
Oh, outlap again, it says now.
What in the world?
Well,
it says
Luke,
it's an outlap again.
What? Yeah, it does on my screen anyway. But Luke
Schwabe,
Bailey,
are you having problems with the game? Can you please let me know?
Luke Bailey is heading across the national start line, so his old start line now, and he is on his first lap, about to go into Maggots and Beckett's. Through Maggots, now he goes.
Of course, don't cut the corner, that would be an invalid. But he doesn't do that, and they're into the hangar straight. Hopefully there's no protester running across the track, like in 2003. I think Schwabe's game's broken. It's like an engine failure in real life, to be fair. 14th for Luke Bailey, and 14th. 14th is his number. 14 is where he is. Matt's will come around the final corner to set a lap.
Well, Schwabe is literally coming out he's coming back out the pit lane now. On my screen. There we go, he goes up to P13 apparently.
There we go! And why? Oh my god, he's actually making whoopee with a AlphaTauri. Yes, I just said it, making whoopee with an AlphaTauri. I cannot say the real term because I'd probably get sued by Ofcom. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Welcome to Rated R for Speed SFR. As Envy is invalidated. I think everyone has done a lap.
Yeah, well, as we were looking at Schwabe just then, Quintin has gone up to P5 with a 4:24.4, and he's on his, I think, in lap now. Or he could actually be on his quick lap here. No, he's invalidated, so put a beers in lap here for him. Let's go and see who else is on a lap.
About to start his lap is Magna. Someone's boxed.
Let's have a look at Magna
Omex
there.
has not set a legitimate time yet. He has one last chance for sure. Well, two, but let's be honest, you're not going to be setting two in this time. That's the problem with soft tyres, you can only really do one lap. But, you know. Meow. Mansell's done 2 laps on the soft tyre. I think it might be really nice. The Deem's starting his lap. The Deem got screwed over by the game last week. Not last week, 2 weeks ago, but he managed to get up to third and kick Codemaster's ass. Yes, he actually kicked a donkey. Because an ass is a donkey. That's how we have to keep it clean if we ever say the word ass. We have to refer to a donkey.
Okay.
That's what it is.
But here he comes in.
Family show!
Yep, it is. Well, Magna now exiting Magnus and Beckett's and now down the straight. Let's see what he can do on his first lap of the session there.
Let's hope that Sebastian Vettel isn't around to kick him at the backside at Club.
Yeah, let's hope he's not.
15th. Who's crossing the line now? Is it Mansell again? No, it's not. Morris, and he goes 8th. Mackett now on his final lap. Nadeem trying to beat Mackett.
Into last corner now he comes in. Let's see what this time's going to be. It's going to be a
pole position for Nadeem. Will that be topped?
Let's have a look. By 3/100ths.
34 milliseconds.
Yep.
I don't think Quinton's going to get another lap in. Envy Nelly will though, and so will BP.
Let's see where Quinton is on the lap. No, I don't think he will either.
That'll be the last. Quinton won't get there in time. I think he's just testing out. Mackett coming through Maggots and Beckett's. Down the hanger straight. 1 minute already elapsed. He's fastest in sector 2. This might be the one, Cad.
It might be indeed.
Oh no! He loses it at Stowe, and it's not an invalidation, but it ruins his lap, and that is very good news for Nadeem. But remember, we still got other drivers out on track. Rob, coming through the final corner, he does not improve in terms of position. Envy Nelly he's coming through the final, not coming through the final corner, he's coming through Maggots and Beckett's.
Chris has just improved to 24.398, goes up to P4.
Chris, very well done from Chris. But now Envy coming through to Club Corner, the final section. Can he get a time in? No, he spun it! He spun it! Oh, what a heartbreaker. That could have been a pole position time. Maybe not, but, you know, he was really going at it. And he will start... Yeah, he'll start 8th. I don't see anyone else on a lap. So, Nadeem is on pole.
Well,
let's hope that he is not glitched to the back of the grid this time.
Yeah, let's hope not.
Schwab is still on a lap. Mate, retire from the session. Is he even in the lobby? Let me check. Yeah, he's in the lobby.
It says he's the only one anyway who hasn't finished, so we're waiting for him apparently. So.
Wait, he must have crossed the finish line. I think we might have to have a lobby reset, guys. I think this might cause the game to glitch out. Yeah, this is causing the game to glitch out. He should be given the checker flag. We're gonna have to do a lobby restart, I think. I don't see him finishing this. I think we might have to restart because this happened with GP4. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a restart.
Well, give us just 5 seconds to check, and then. Yep, there you go. It says 1 second, and it just.
Yeah, we're gonna have to restart the lobby, guys. I don't even have connection to the GP2 chat, so I can't let them know.
Well, they probably know and probably will tell us. So. They probably know, so they can tell us. So. Yeah, but it will be.
Yeah, we have to restart. There has to be a restart.
We will indeed, but just to tell everyone anyway, it will be Nadim first.
I'm leaving the session.
Okay, that's fine. It'll be Nadim first, Mackett second, Rob third, fourth will be Chris, fifth will be Morris, sixth will be Mansell, and seventh will be Quintin, Nelly eighth, BP ninth, and Ibeni in 10th. Just to tell you your top 10 there, who will be your top 10. And there we go. Session is now. Host has left, Quintin has left, but.
Yeah, we have to restart.
I don't know who.
This has happened the second time this week.
Well, I don't know
ridiculous.
I don't know whose internet it was because
it had to be Schwabe. If it hit, it has to be Schwabe. If it's his game,
let's have a look. Has he left?
No.
I want to check if Schwabe's left on the bottom of my screen here, because if he hasn't, then it's not his internet. Because we're about to go into the actual. I'm not left yet, just to check.
Well,
but I'm gonna leave
he's
now.
the one glitching out.
But yeah, I don't know. But anyway, you saw the lobby, you saw the screen there. That's all your positions for the first half, anyway.
Is there a restart in GP2? I'm asking Nadim.
Yep.
Yes,
Nadim
we
says
are
we are.
restarting.
Yep.
So we do apologise for this, folks, but this is actually the second time it's happened. It makes me more pissed off with Codemasters. I have pleaded them to fix the game, but they just won't listen.
They won't indeed.
I'm trying to. I'm gonna see what happens on your stream. The same, I'm guessing. It's not round 2.
Did I say round 2?
It's round 12.
Oh.
Why did you say it was round 12? Are you serious? You put round 2 on
they
the
can change
bloomin'...
it. They can change it. It's fine. Don't worry.
Please change it, whoever's modifying, because I don't have access to it right now. Actually, I could just do it right now.
I can do it. Sorry.
That's ridiculous, though. So we are going to be restarting.
I think I have code to it. Oh, I do have access to it. 1 second. Let me just change it. If I can edit it. You might have to wait till stream finishes to edit it, so we will.
Yeah, this is just disgusting, man. Considering this is one of the biggest sports games in the world, my disappointment is just off the scale. And that's why I stick to Gran Turismo Sport. Okay, I don't need like 10 invites.
Let me check if I've got an invite. Yeah, I've got one. think they're just waiting now to set it like all up.
This is ridiculous.
Indeed. Well, it should be moments away.
They just say that F1 might have sprint races this season. It's almost good to go, which I honestly don't think is a good idea. Actually, I like the idea, but at the same time, I just don't like that they didn't test it at like a non-championship weekend. They could have done it during testing. That's what testing should be replaced by, non-championship races.
Could do. Yeah.
Okay, don't replace testing, but have non-championships as like a test.
So just if you wanted to know to anyone about that, all they know at the moment is going to be probably Monza and the British Grand Prix. They're going to have them and one other circuit.
I thought it was Canada or Brazil.
Well, they came out before the season started and said it'd be Britain, Italy, and one other circuit that they're doing these Saturday and Sunday races.
See, they should have had pole position. No, we're not doing qualifying. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've got a. Oh no, I forgot to spectate. Idiot Logan. We are waiting for Schwebe. No, we are not waiting for Schwebe. Are we waiting for Schwebe? No, we are waiting for one of the Renaults. We're waiting for X Gamer.
No, Sweep's here.
X Gamer we're waiting on.
Yeah.
19 subs away from 500 subscribers, by the way. Why'd you tag me though, Oliver? Answers on a postcard. What was I supposed to do again tonight? I forgot. Nothing, it says. Well, rip. Just mind you, if you want to... Right, here he is. If you want to keep up to date with all the races that are happening, please subscribe to the SFR channel. You'll get notified if you click the bell. You will get notified for any future race streams. It's not hard. It's just one click of a button, and you will get an email for it. I believe it's an email.
So we're just waiting for the grid to be set up and then we'll be ready to go.
Hopefully they get it right.
Yeah, hopefully they do.
No offense, I just don't want to.
Well, they can go back in the stream anyway and see the whole grid order, so...
Exactly.
Yeah. So fastest race lap around here is the 127. The game says anyway 127.369 by Lewis Hamilton in 2019.
Oh, Mackett had to rejoin, so they might have to reorder the grid again.
Is Mackett now in? Yeah, Mackett's in.
Mackett's had internet problems all season though, so in fact, if you're not in Europe, you're gonna have problems. It's notable if you can see some South Africans and Americans have problems with it. In my opinion, if I ran my own league, I would, for the purpose of consistent internet integrity, I would split it into 3 time zones. One for Americans, one for the Europeans and Africans, and one for the Asian and Australians. Because the time zones, it makes sense.
It does. Oliver has just said in the chat, hello Oliver, what is your predictions for the Imola Grand Prix when F1 go?
Verstappen wins, Hamilton second, and Perez third. Okay. Bottas does not finish. He makes a mistake and doesn't get anything.
I agree with you. I agree with you on the
win.
And
I think Yuki Tsunoda will get 5th.
I think it'll be Verstappen winning, Lewis second, and one of the McLarens on the podium.
I am so rooting Yuki Tsunoda. I love his attitude to racing, and in fact, it's basically the Japanese work ethic. They have a very strong work ethic, and that's why they're one of the most successful countries in the world.
Agreed. Well, here we go.
That makes us Brits look lazy. We are lazy. We all have to live on flippin' benefits. Anyway, back to the real thing we're waiting for, and that is this. Now, I really hope that you haven't showed the full qualifying leaderboard, but, you know, I know what it is anyway. It should be Nadeem, Mackett, Karen Robb, Chris, Morris, Mansell Quinton, NVBP, Benny, Cobalt, Gamer, Cassidy, Schwabe, Senna, Sklav, Magna, Bailey, Omegs, Limitless. Omegs could only manage 19th today. Both Williams are at the back. It's just like real life.
You'll have to have a look at this and see if they got it right.
If they don't, we have to start again. Doesn't say what the leaderboard is right now. It is a clear sunny day, so for now. I think BP's clicked the button early.
Yep, so we only have now 20 seconds until we go.
Quali ban! I think that's the rules anyway. If you don't wait until the designated person. I did that by accident once. I accidentally clicked X instead of square. And as a result, I agreed to go for a last to first challenge. Which is my excuse of getting around the qualifying ban.
Oh, here we go.
It's back, isn't it?
Let's see if we've got... Yep. It is the correct order.
Chris, Morris, Mansell, Quinton, NVBP, Benny, Cobalt, Legs and Limitless, Sklav, Senna Martin, Schwabe, Cassidy. Okay, it looks good. Okay.
Interesting.
So, what?
Because you can see it here, everyone in not the top 10 here, except Viper and Swabe, have all gone for not softs, of course.
Not Viper.
So Vapor, sorry.
Yeah, they've all gone for mediums. Interesting, because if I was... I would start in the mediums and then go to softs.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do that. I had to go one set of wets.
Just to tell you, we have Omegs on the hards.
Wait, I thought he was on the softs. Mediums, sorry. I didn't notice that. Thank you for telling me that.
I can just see it now. Yeah, he's on the. He's the only one on the hards around here, so it's going to be interesting.
That's interesting.
Yep.
Tyre strategy should be soft medium, but I think what Omegs is going to try and do, he's going to do a massive overcut. He's going to go as much as he can on the hards, and then he's going to pit late and go on the softs.
Agreed.
This is a very interesting strategy. Of course, I'm going to see a lot of one stops unless you lose your bit of your wing. Bad luck. Now, we must pray that the start goes ahead without a hitch, because if it doesn't, what are we going to do with our lives?
I don't know.
I think we should look for a real job. Just joking, guys.
Well, here they come then.
Around the club.
Indeed. Then now the game picks the cars up.
I remember when it glitched once for a driver. I think it was at Mexico, and someone spun it for our soul, and the AI couldn't correct it, so we had to restart the lobby.
Yeah, if it could be anything like last night.
I think it should be manual startup, like manual reposition.
Yeah.
But no one would want to do that. And once they get closer to the line, once they get to the final straight, they get lined up by the CPU. But
well,
here we go.
Do you want to take it?
5 red lights. And they're off. The two South Africans lead the pack away. Will there be any madness? Not to my knowledge. But it's Nadim that leads them away. There's a lot of battling going on in the mid-pack, and there's a lot of wing damage, I think. I think Quinton's had some damage there. Yeah, I can see a bit of McLaren wing coming off. That's pretty common at Arena. Yeah, he's got wing damage. Quinton has wing damage. And Gamer spun, and that is the championship leader, and so is Schwabe. Nightmare start for both of them. No damage though, it seems like, so they'll stay on those tires, and Schwabe's glitching out for me. It's Schwabe. Schwabe was the one glitching out.
Oh, Senna. Is that Senna spinning? No, just going slowly then. Must have a bit of damage down to his wing.
Senna and Luke Bailey. Oh jeez, it's a very glitchy lobby. This is what happens when you have people from far away places racing in this league. Senna's went into the pit. Oh! Why did it just glitch on my screen for some reason? Senna was, this is not lap 3 by the way, this is lap 2. DRS is not enabled until the next lap. The leaderboard is glitched again, which they'll never fix, but it is still Nadim in the lead, followed by Mac and Chris. So please ignore the leaderboard. I actually turned mine off, but you can't see it, so can't tell us off. So, Cad, what are your impressions on this first lap?
Yeah, it was just a very hectic first as you said, the first 3 corners when they all went into back of each other and broke loads of front wings. Because it was you saw Senna's and you saw Quinton have a bit of performing problem, and a few others did as well, but the rest of them stayed out. So it looks alright there for them anyway. But yeah, the closest battle at the front anyway is Chris and Mackett, because Chris has got the gap down now to 3 temps. So that's going to be interesting when DRS is enabled. What's going to happen with that?
Karen Robb also getting close. Game's very glitchy on my end. Chris is lagging everywhere. If they did that in real life, something must have been seriously wrong. As they start setting their fastest lap. Now DRS is enabled. Oh, and Chris nearly lost it on my end. But he recovered, and now Rob's into the fray. Battle at the front between the two South Africans.
Indeed it is. Macket's going to try down the straight here. Can he? Nope, not close enough for DRS. But Rob around the outside. But no, can't get through.
It says that Benny is 1 lap down. That must be wrong.
Benny?
He's not 1 lap down.
He says
is just like a couple of seconds.
It says at my screen, it says Omegs as well on mine.
Yeah, same. Just fix the game, gosh darn it. I can't complain enough.
Well, here goes Chris then. Look, he's really close to back of Mackett now. But Mackett pulls away with the DRS, of course.
And in fact, pulled away with the game glitching on him. Benny gets a penalty, the first one of the day. Oh jeez. Yeah, it's getting very glitchy here, isn't it?
It's all fine on my end, just that's the only problem on my side. As we look a bit further back then we will for a second and just see the battle, which is really, was close I mean, but isn't anymore. Which was swayed by Omegs, but that is now looking like it's about a second. But back at the front, they're only 3 temps.
Top 4 still bunched up. And BP hoping it goes longer so he can jump into the bunch. Senna and Quinton are still trying to catch their way up, and so is Limitless, in fact.
Indeed they are, as BP gets a 3-second time penalty. Now he does, but let's see then what happens here. Is Mackett going to get close to Nadeem, I mean, here?
And Vinelli makes a move on Benny, his teammate, who's filling in for Lord Alam. But it's still Nadeem in the lead, despite the internet being rubbish. Gosh darn it, MTN. Which is I think is the main supplier of internet down in Africa. No offense to them. For a minute, Chris lagged off onto the runoff area, but that's not happened. I don't think he would do that on purpose. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of sorting and. Yeah, this game is broken. Morris seemed to like to have spun out while trying to overtake BP, but that was not the case. He actually got through clean. So, I don't know what's going on. Mansell getting close to BP. I'm getting X's all across the screen, and don't blame me because this is a British server, and, well...
It could be your internet as well, though, because I've got no X's on my side. The X Factor is a bad show you do not want to watch. In fact, Jedward's exposed them recently. So good job. Mackett still trying to get past Nadeem, but nothing is working. And neither is this game. I might fall asleep before this is over. Yeah, Mackett is really trying here. He is with his okay. It looks like okay internet on my side.
I hate
anyway.
it that it just changes the camera angle all the time. Why do they have to change it to a pseudo onboard camera? We want to have options for that. And in fact, there's a car off the track. Benny has went off the track.
But here we go then.
Oh, he's out of the race.
Well, here goes Mackett. Is he going to try?
Benny's out of the race, but it doesn't say he's retired. His suspension is gone. Go to Benny's screen. The tyre is completely gone. I think I'm lagging out a lot.
Yep, the tyre has gone. It must be
Virtual
gone.
safety car.
Generally must have gone by now.
That took really long, though.
He still hasn't gone on my screen. He's left a session on mine, but he hasn't actually. There we go. Now he's retired.
He's gone now. He's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's another case of lobby trouble-itis or whatever it's called. But honestly, I think the next game should give us an additional choice of, like, when the TV the TV broadcast style of, and Nadim's coming into the pits. Nadim's coming into the pits. He's going to pit a massive undercut. He's going to go to the hards, surely, unless he can do 20 laps on the hard, 21 laps on the softs. Right, 20 laps on the mediums. I get it wrong all the time.
Let's have a look then and see.
It looks like it's the mediums. The mediums are coming on to Nadim's car. He will rejoin, and in fact, the virtual safety car is over. Brave move from Nadim, though.
Indeed, it
and
is.
Envinelli is also pit, and he is going to be pitting for mediums. He just has.
Just to tell you, Nabeni says lost the car, so that's what happened.
Rip, unlucky, buddy. As we're saying, not really broadcast mode. If you're just changing the corner. The angle of what you're broadcasting. You're showing just another on board. It's not what we want to see.
Rob has just
we should get rid of that for 2020.
We shouldn't do. Just tell you, Rob has lost 2 positions. He's just lost to BP, now to Cobalt as well, and to Mansell. Because
I don't know what happened there.
Because
Mansell on the rear of BP.
It's because he has left M plate damage anyway.
Oh no! That isn't good. BP having Mansell and challenging him. Oh, they touch and they nearly get run off the track. That's not a broadcast camera. It's showing me the front wings. The view from the front wings. We don't want that. It's distracting. It ruins the flow. How many times do they have to be told?
Yeah. Well, if you do any commentary on Project, you probably don't.
Oh! Senna's off again.
Is that him out the race? Let's just check. No, it's not.
No, he's running along the runoff area at Woodcote. So what are you saying?
Basically, very quickly, in Project Cars, they have... Oh, Rob's out.
Oh, Rob's given up.
Yep, in the pits. It looks like...
Rob's given up. Why is he giving up? You could get back into this race. Sorry, what were you saying then?
All I was going to say was that you're talking about camera angles. In Project Cars, they have a front wing, a floor, I think it is, and a behind the camera shot.
Yeah, that's what I would want.
Stuff like that.
And isn't it made by the... Don't they own Codemasters as well now?
Yeah, Codemasters bought the company, yeah.
Yeah, that's not hard then. Mansell now.
But the game I'm talking about is the game before Codemasters bought it.
Senna's
and by the way,
given up.
Yeah, he's gone into the pits and retired.
And somehow placed below Rob. It doesn't matter. They not classified. They didn't complete 90%. Who
else? There's a car off somewhere in sector 1. I can try and find it here. No, it's all green now. So I don't know why I was looking through there. Well, anyway,
still Mansell chasing BP down like it's the Deepwater Horizon oil spill. Let's hope there's no oil spills here, as there's a yellow flag for no one.
Yellow flag.
Why is there a yellow flag?
There was a yellow flag in the last sector because Swabe was going slow to go into the pits.
Oh, fair enough. It's still a yellow flag.
I don't know though.
Did he have a drive-through?
Let me have a look. It won't say it now, will it? Yeah, I think he did. He must have done. But there's still yellow flags in that section, which I don't know why.
It's a glitch. Yep. Please ignore this, guys. It is a glitch. What do you expect from this game? No, not much. Yeah, it's going to be like that all race now. God, please save us from this hell of a game. Okay, I think the yellow flag is fixed now. Yep, there it goes. I'm still on board with Mansell, but the gap seems to have diminished further.
Closest gap actually on circuit is Magna trying to get past Sclav, did they say? I think. Yeah.
Sclav.
Yeah. Trying to get past
I've
him.
noticed there's a big gap in performance between the medium runners and the soft runners. 9 seconds is the gap between the last place soft runner and the highest placed medium runner. And that does not include Schwabe, of course. Wait. Schwabe is glitched out. Mansell getting up close to BP now, and BP's getting close to Morris. BP is in a Haas sandwich, one thing you don't want to be in real life. Well, especially if Mazepin's behind you. Yeah, I said it. Now ban me. Ban me, boys. Max and Beckett's a section where it can be time can be won or lost. And there's a yellow sector, I think it's Bailey. Bailey's went off the track. And so is Cassidy. Cassidy has also lost it after cops.
And we have a safety car. Because of Cassidy's lost his full front wing, that's why.
His front wing is completely... Oh dear, yeah, it's definitely a safety car. There's debris on the track. Everyone is coming into the pit. This is perfect timing for Mackett, Chris, Morris, BP, and Mansell and Cobalt. Magna coming in. Omex is going to go to mediums, I believe. They're all going to be going to the medium tyres. X-Gamer can't go to mediums. Surely. He can go to softs. With the safety car, he won't have to use up much tyre wear. He can go to softs. Anyone on mediums right now could go softs. And Sclav and Magna are doing that right now. So it's going to be a race of attrition for those guys.
It is.
Got to make sure that no one is using the same tyre compound. And I can happily state that the answer is no. No one who has just pit has used the same compound. They've all went different ones, so that's good. I think everyone's pit. I may be wrong. Yeah, everyone is pit, except for Limitless, and of course Benny, who's not. I'm checking the penalties right now. Senna's got a penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Well, on my screen here, the penalties look like it's going to be Chris with 3, BP with 3, X-Gamer with 3, we have Luke Bailey with 3 seconds, and Swabe with 3 seconds as well.
And I'd just like to confirm, yes, Schwabes did go into the pit lane and didn't change tyres. He did have a drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car, which of course is a drive-through penalty offence.
And just to tell you...
So it's Mackett. Chris has come out ahead of Nadeem.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. Nadeem was in the lead, but it's now Mackett's come ahead as well. I think Nadeem had some problems in the pit lane. Did he not get out early, or was the game... The game likes to shuffle them around in the pit lane.
Yeah, it does.
Have to check the stream, probably.
Just to tell...
Gamers went into the pits again. Now, what's happened to Nadeem? Not Nadeem, X-Gamer. Has he changed to... I think he's changed the wrong tyre.
I think so.
I think he wanted to go soft. Yeah, he's going to softs. He's thinking, sugar, I've put the wrong tyres on. He's going to the softs, which he's just done. He will have 15 laps left of the race, but he'll be dead last. Well, actually, maybe not. We are waiting for Quinton to get around. I don't think he's going to get around in time. No.
Just to say,
no, he's not going to get around in time.
Just say with Limitless, It's a ghost car. He's not here anymore.
Oh. Well, that's
what it looks.
BB's got a penalty for collision. I think Mansell might have got one too.
Let me just have a look. Did they? Yeah, they did.
Yeah, he did get a penalty. They both did. I know what happened. X Gamer wanted to serve his penalty. So that's a good loophole because you are allowed to do that during the safety car. In my opinion, they shouldn't, but what do I know? That's my opinion. I think it should just be added to the end of the race. I think you should be allowed to do corner cutting penalties in the pits too. But that has to be aligned with the real game. So, and we have our own engine failures. It's called disconnection. We're just evil.
Agreed.
So the front runners are on mediums, but Sklav, Magna, Luke, Envy, and Gamer, who just served this penalty, are all in the mediums, and the safety car is in this lap. Cad, this is going to be an interesting race from here on.
It is. It's interesting because we're going to be seeing now we are the likes of Magna, Luke Bailey, and Nelly to see what they can do because they're all on the softs.
Mac is saying his prayers, hoping that the internet doesn't go out this time. And no, I'm not trying to start commentators' curse. I don't believe in that stuff.
Okay.
Because we've seen he's had internet issues before as he comes out to restart the proceedings here. Comes out of club. And we're back underway. 14 laps to go and Chris is already on the move. Up close and personal with Mackett. Stop giving us bad views. Morris trying to hold off Cobalt. Cobalt goes through into fourth. Oh, what? No, Morris has gone back into fourth. The game's glitching again.
That's a great move there from Morris.
Holds off, Cobalt still in fourth. The front runners though, they're coming close. Oh my gosh, they're neck and neck, these two. Well, what should I say? Oh. This is mad. That safety car restarts for you. Chris is going to have a chance to pass Mackett down the straight. 3 tenths behind. Even without the DRS. Yeah, the DRS... No DRS doesn't help. You're still going to have all the dirty air.
Yeah, no DRS till lap 15. So.
And Sklav using the soft tyres to his advantage to go into 7th. And Mantle's gone into the pit. He's gone into the pit. He has damage. He has lost a bit of his wing. And that has ruined his race, surely. Unless another safety car comes out, I should say. But Magna and Sklav now having a battle. The two soft runners, the two leading soft runners, working their way up the field, and this is where the soft player, the better tyre, comes as an advantage. That's why strategy is very important in Formula 1. You don't win by just overtaking alone, you've got to have some brains and brawn. You've also got to be ruthless.
You do indeed, as we can see right now. The closest battle on circuit is BP and Cobalt here, trying to get past each other there, which is really interesting because it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Can they keep the soft runners behind them, or will they just automatically easily get past?
Chris have a look. On the last lap without DRS, still 3 tenths behind Mackett. But this lap, when they come round the cops for this time, DRS will be re-enabled. And there it goes. Magna and Sklav having a bit of a scrap. Let's hope it's not scrappy. Two soft runners using it to their advantage. So drivers like Charles Leclerc won in Formula 2 in Bahrain, that incredible sprint race in 2017. He was from 14th, and in 4 laps, he went on to win the race with the soft tyre advantage. Here, I think it was super soft actually, but I know it was a red tyre. Magna has the DRS, attempting a move on the Greek driver. I think he's Greek. Going around left field, but Sklav holds position. Woodcote still holding position. And the yellow flag at sector 2, and it's BP's off. It gets worse for the Alpha boys. BP has damage to his front wing. He will have to pit. Oh, a lot of damage there. His end plates have come off. Some of his flaps have went off. And that is disaster. Magnus got past Sklav just as that was happening. And Sklav gets a penalty for cutting the corner too many times. That's 3 strikes and you're out rule into play.
Here comes Omegs then. He's right on the back of Sklav now.
And sorry, Luke has just passed Envy for 9th. No, yes, he has. I thought Luke was letting him through for some reason. That yellow flag glitch is back again. Oh! BP... what is BP doing?
Let's have a look.
That is the most illegal thing I have ever seen. He missed the pits, and then he went on to reverse. It doesn't matter, he's quit. But he missed the pit lane, he reversed, and then went into the pit lane completely illegally. He cut the pit entry, so I think that's going to be investigated even though he's out of the race.
Yeah, it probably will.
And the safety car glitch is still there. Not the safety car, the yellow flag.
It is indeed.
So we're still on board with... I'm on board with Chris right now, Cad.
I am as well.
3 tenths is the gap. Oh, there's a good battle for 9th here. Envy, Schwabe and Luke. Let's go to this right now. Bit glitchy though. Envy. Oh, what in the world? It's very glitchy for me. Envy goes wide, Schwabe gets the position, and Luke gets 10th from Envy. It's all going wrong for Envy. It's not a good day to be Ferrari. Well, when is it ever a good day to be for Vanna Ferrari? I have to relate. Luke tries to have a peek at Schwabe, but no avail. He has to wait until the next DRS zone. This will be the optimum time to get past him. Schwabe did have internet problems in qualifying. We might have to check it out. And Schwabe goes to the inside. Schwabe goes to the inside, and he's right next to him, and Schwabe now has the outside line around left field, and Luke collides with him, and Luke loses a bit of time. He's going to get passed by Envy Nelly now, I think. Envy Nelly on the outside, he's going to have the ideal line into Cops, and now Envy's pushed Schwabe. Envy pushes Schwabe, and that loses Envy a lot of time. Schwabe gets a penalty for going wide at Cops. Someone got a ridiculous penalty, a 10-second penalty at, you know, the old national pits? Someone went off the track. As Luke's trying to pass Envy now for 10th again. Lovely scrap between these guys, and they touch. But he gets through. No harm done.
No, there was no harm done. The one problem with Nelly very quickly was he was trying to get past Luke and then just ran into the back, technically of Schwabe, because Schwabe did not get out the way. I don't think he even saw him behind him, maybe.
Please ignore the yellow flags. They are not yellow flags.
But something, just to say, something must have happened with the leaders, because Chris is now a second behind.
McMacket's starting to pull away for his 4th win of the season, if this is going to be the case. And he still won't be in the lead.
Indeed.
Why is Omegs in 16th? That's wrong. That is wrong. He is not one
Here
lap
it goes.
down. Please ignore that.
Here goes Envinelli then, down the inside of Luke Bailey again. Let's see if he can make it this time before he gets to the cop. And he does, before he goes.
Nice move! Very nice move. Now that's how you overtake at cops. Now if Omegs is glitched out, then he will finish 8th before penalties are applied. Because he's definitely not in 16th. He's 16th on my screen.
He's on same on mine, by the way.
Yeah, I think he'll actually finish 6th because they've Magna and Sklav have penalties.
Yep.
So we'll have to check. I think it will sort itself out before the end of the race, though.
We hope
And
it does.
Sklav goes wide. So I know Omegs is not one lap down.
Let's have a look and see on my screen where Omegs is. Yeah, he's currently 8th, so yeah.
Please ignore the screen.
It's not good at all. Let's check who's closest. Closest battle is actually for the lead, actually.
Yeah, they're all starting to break up. As Limitless is about to get chased. Well, actually, Limitless isn't here anymore, so. Yellow flag glitch is still there, and I have no clue why.
I don't know either.
I think it's fixed. Nope. Help! Fix this game!
Anyway, keep trying to be professional for a second. His ex-gamer now is on the back, and he's nearly tapped the back of Quintin there. For P, which will be, by the way, 12th and 13th.
Mark's going to try and get past Nadim here. 3 attempts behind, but they've both got DRS. I think they'll cancel each other out. Please ignore the yellow flags.
Let's have a look at that then.
I had a glitch where the safety car kept coming out every lap, and they didn't solve it, and it ruined a lot of people's races because they had loads of penalties. True story. Didn't ruin mine though. It got me like 4th, sorry. Gaps 4 attempts as Maka overtakes Limitless, who's no longer in the session. So does Chris.
As they're side by side now, they are into last corner. Ex-gamer is trying, still hustling, and he's done it. He's past Quintin now for P
Finally.
number 12.
11. It's 11. No, it is 12, you're right. Sorry, I forgot that Omegs was...
Yep.
So if this is right, Envy should be 10th, not Luke Bailey. Is not in the points.
Agreed, yeah, that's right.
Well, apart from penalties. Actually, I'm going to check the penalties. Chris has 6 seconds. That's good for Mackett. If Mackett doesn't make a mistake, then it'll be him. If not, it'll be Nadim. Nadim waiting in the wings for someone to make a mistake. And so is Morris. If they both make a mistake up front, then he could win this race.
Indeed, it could be anyone's game here for the win.
Reminder, Omegs is not lapped. Please ignore that. He is currently fighting for 8th position, 7th position with Slav. And now he could be 5th, I think. Actually, no, probably 6th.
Let's have a look, see where he is. Well, he's trying to get past 7th here, Omegs.
On him right now. Limitless is about to be passed, and he gets shoved by... Oh, he gets pushed off the grass by Schwabe, and he's lost control! Now, I'm not sure what happened there, but that wasn't very fair. He got pushed off by Schwabe, I think.
I think so. I think it was.
Yeah, well, no doubt that will be reported to the stewards now.
Well, exiting Mags and Beckett say come then, and it's now gone up to to 5 temps between Morris and Nadeem. But I don't think anything actually really will happen. Nope, nothing happening at the moment. But let's quickly go back just for 2 seconds, because Quintin again is on the attack on the back of X Gamer here, and this is now going to be for 12th and 13th, because we have got Omeg down in 15th now, which is not right.
Yeah, he should be, I think, 10th. Yes, 10th.
What game is
Yellow
this?
flag for... Oops, it does not exist.
What game?
It's a glitch. Top 4 are still bunched up together.
And he's
in a way.
Indeed.
Who will crack first?
Well, actually, let me just tell you this. On my... Well, no, let's not say that. It was Omeg, sorry, they were just getting past Omegs there. Do apologise.
Chris is struggling. He might not even finish on the podium. He probably won't, because he has a 6-second penalty. Three laps to go.
Before this is all over.
Will Chris get some dignity by passing Mackett and taking the race one on track? He's not going to be winning. That's one thing for sure. Unless these 3 crash and Chris runs away.
But here he comes then, does Morris. He has closed the gap up right up now to 3 temps. He puts the DRS on, but I don't think he's going to do it again,
no.
like we've seen every single lap here.
No. Omegs gets a penalty now. That will have to be counted towards the results, even though he is not 1 lap down. Please ignore that.
Hopefully we will see one of the drivers put their list up for the stewards and all that to tell them where exactly who finished where.
Why is Omeg 16th again? Come on, game, fix yourself. I just hope it shows us the result.
Yeah, I hope it does as well.
Gamer challenging, being challenged by Quintin for 12th here. And we still, we're still in 10th. Still in 10th, but it might be 8th. Might have to check. Might be 7th, actually. Shit. Luke's nowhere near him, so... Actually, yeah, it might be Luke that gets points. Big battle happening between Magnus Sklav and Schwabe. Top 4 still bunched up together. And now Chris has another penalty. He could be falling even further down. He's got to be careful. Sklav gets another penalty.
Schwabe gets a penalty. I think that might be his first one of the race. Let me just check.
No, it's the second. I've got it on the penalty screen. Don't worry, I've got it on the penalty screen. Morris is still getting as close as he can to the Dean. 1 lap to go! Sponsored by Capital One Bank. That's for NASCAR fans. Magna and Sklav lock up as they come around the final corner for the penultimate time.
Well, let's just have a look then at this one, which is Quintin then, the next gamer who are closing up again. So that's going to be interesting there. But it's not really been much at the front, as you can see here. But there is now a battle on. And let's see if he's got the run this time. It's gone down to 2 tenths. But no, Morris still cannot get past.
2 Mercedes battling like in 2016. But I don't see anything happening. Schwabe's losing ground. I do apologise for the glitch of Omegs. Actually, is he even in the server?
Yeah.
Must be. I just hope the game doesn't break again.
Same. But here we go then. This is down the final, proper final straight now before the last bit of the lap.
Chris is getting close, but it's going to be worth nothing. Why is he attacking? He has 9 seconds in penalties. I think his Smackets to the taking. It's going to be his 4th win of the season. No penalties so far. And it will stay that way. Mackett wins in Britain. And Chris drops to 4th. No, not a podium for him.
Could even be 5th here. Let's have a look.
No, he's Vapor's a 3-second penalty. It can't happen. Magna will not be 6th. He falls behind Sklav. Envy gets 6th. And I think Omeg's got past him, I think.
It will correct itself in a second when all the cars are finished. We'll see if Omeg's did.
He will be, I think he will be... I don't know where he'll be. We'll have to check, but I think he'll be 7th.
Yeah, I think so too.
If that's true, Schwabe will not get points. We're waiting on Mansell. He crashes.
Apparently waiting for Omegs now to finish, so...
I don't know why it's saying that, but Omegs... It's happened again! I don't believe this. It happened in qualifying, it's happened again. Omegs is trying to finish the race while everyone's... I can't be bothered with this game anymore. Can this game please fix itself? Release more patches. This is easily fixable. But no, you decide no. Yeah, this game's broken, guys. Omegs, you're gonna have to leave the session, buddy. We know you've finished. We really need to get access to the Gp2 and Gp4 servers, though, because if we are commentating, we need to see what's going on in the server so we know what's happening. Something is really wrong with this game and it needs fixing.
Well, let's see if it's going to fix it here as Omegs comes out of the last corner. Let's see if it will.
Nope. Not fixed. Not fixed. Omegs, you're going to have to leave the game, buddy.
I don't know if he will. Have a look at the comments. Let's see if anyone's put anything in.
Leave the game, buddy. Not hard. Or has he left the game?
No, I don't think so. I think he's waiting for the timer to go down.
No, it won't do that. Omegs is still in the session. Now, what is going on? It's still not gone. Yep, the game's broken.
There we go.
There we go.
He's
left the session.
Well, somebody's finally left.
Actually, no,
anyway.
he didn't leave the session. I think it just sorted itself out. I have no idea what happened there, but I'm telling you right now, Omegs did not finish in 16th.
Well, there you go then. It gets drive of the day, so it should correct itself now on the standings table here for everyone who is watching.
Please sort itself out.
When the situation like this, you have to just be calm and just be like, yeah, it's the game's fault, not ours. So that's what I take from it anyway. But there we go.
Now I'm getting accused of making GP2 look bad. How can I make them look bad? It's not even their fault. There we go, it's fixed. Thank goodness. So Omegs did finish 7th. It's a 1-2 for the South Africans. Chris, a disappointing 4th, even though he nearly challenged Mac for the win despite the penalties. But Omegs 19th to 7th.
Very good. Yeah, so it is Mackett, Nadim, as you can see, Morris, then Chris, then Cobalt, then it's Nelly, Omegs, Sclav, and then it's Magna, Quintin, Swabe, Luke Bailey, X-Gamer, Cassidy, and then it is Mansell, Limitless, who didn't actually finish, who didn't actually race, BP, Cow and Rob, Senna Martins, and Ibeni. Will be your result there. Just to say, for everyone from Limitless down did not finish. Limitless managed 4 laps.
So it's not in the game.
No, he managed 4 laps anyway, and then he said on my screen he left the session. So yeah, not good at all. But yeah, do you want to do interviews?
Yeah, let's do it. Hopefully. I'm gonna get fired because I criticised the game and not them. I don't care.
Yep, so it's Mackett. Just to say, Nadim and Marvis, we need to get in so I can invite Mackett and Nadim because I have them on my phones. I should do. If you want.
Huh?
Never mind. I'll just invite Mackett and Nadim, I said. Very quickly. I'll be very quick at this. Shouldn't really be doing this, but we're gonna. Mackett, Morris. No, it's fine. I've got Nadim as well. Let's. There you go. Right, there. I've invited them all. That's very easy. It should be in a second, so let me just check with the blue screen very quickly. Yep, they're all invited, so we'll just wait now and see if they want to join or not. Well, Mackett's here.
Hello. Good evening, Mackett.
What's up, guys?
Congratulations on your 4th win of the season.
Thank you very much.
To be fair, it must be weird in that position considering that you're also still not in the lead of the championship. It's I hate to be a criticism here, but has your internet been having a few problems recently in other races? Because I noticed one race you were in the lead and then poof, you lost it.
It hasn't been my internet. It's just in South Africa we're having a power shortage, man. So yeah, it's something called load shedding. I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but yeah, that's what I've been getting over the past few weeks, and that's why I've disconnected every time.
Weird. Yeah, we never get that here for some reason.
Yeah, you can ask them, DM.
Yeah, can confirm, mate.
So yeah, it must have been an interesting one, considering you, Nadim, Chris, and Morris were the leading pack throughout the entire race. There was just no shifting around except during the safety car. Now, did something happen in the pits that... Because I noticed Nadim was still in the lead, I think. But then when you came out of the pits lane, I think it was Mackett leading.
Yeah, so Nadim pitted, I think, a lap or two before me. And then the safety car came out, and that's when I pitted and jumped in.
Oh, of course!
Yeah.
Of course, I forgot Nadim did the undercut.
Yeah.
So I guess the undercut did not work. I do apologise for forgetting that. But
That's
yeah,
fine.
you did it. It must have been interesting to keep your soft tyres alive, considering that you had to do an extra couple laps as the safety car came out. What were your percentages at the end of the race?
On the softs or the mediums?
You finished on the softs, didn't you? Oh no, you started on the softs. I do apologise. I'm thinking of the other drivers that were starting on mediums.
So I think what you're trying to say is for Mackett, did it affect you with going for an extra couple of laps on your softs?
No. Not really, man, because what helped was we restarted the session, obviously, and everyone had fresh tires, so I could extend a lot longer than I would have put it had we started on old tires. So, yeah.
Okay. Well done again.
Well, yep, go on.
I was just going to say well done for P1.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, and hopefully that you can get another win. You have 4 wins, 1 DNS or absence, 2 DNFs, 4 0 scores, and 1 8th place. So the only time you've been on the podium is when you've won. 104 points now, I think. Yeah. Did he not get the fastest lap point? I can't remember.
No, I didn't. I think that went to Mansell.
You did, yeah.
Mansell. Okay, so... Yeah, congratulations, mate. Do we have anyone else?
I'm here.
We've got all of them here, so whichever one you go to next.
Oh yeah, of course. We will go to second place driver, which I believe was Nadim.
Yeah.
Nadim, you tried the undercut, but by the looks of it, it did not win you the race.
Yeah. Firstly, congrats to Mackett on the win. I think he was under pressure the whole race, and he kept his nerve and kept it good with the penalties as well, which is really tricky around the track. So, obviously, congrats to him. But I thought it was quite a bold move to go that early onto the mediums, but I was pretty confident I could make it last till the end, and I thought I would get ahead of Mackett and the others. But yeah, I'm just a bit unlucky with the timing of that safety car, which dropped me 2 positions. So yeah, a bit unlucky, but I mean overall I'll be happy. I can be happy with second place though.
You can be happy with second place. That does take you up to 33 points after that interesting race in Austria for you. As we all know, you were glitched to the back, but you kicked Codemasters' asses and went to third. Are you looking forward to the rest of the season, hoping that you can improve and maybe even get a win in Hungary?
Yeah, I think for me, like, because I joined a bit later onwards, the title is it's a bit of a stretch, so I think I'm just gonna do my best and hopefully aim for consistent podiums and even wins. But I know a lot of the guys that
That's
are at the top of GP2 they're really quick. I mean, you saw how close it was today. Like literally one mistake could put you back. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to that and still gonna have some fun basically.
Yeah, still a long way to go. I can actually confirm that Omegs is now the new championship leader with 125 points because X-Gamer failed to score. Omegs got 7th. So, it's all changed now. Senna did not score, I think. No, he didn't finish actually. Morris is now in 3rd of 106. 106, 119, 125. This is getting very, very interesting at the top. Do you have any questions for Cad, from Akit Cad?
For the top two, no. Just well done for coming first and second.
Cheers. Thanks, James.
Congratulations.
That's all right.
And now we move on to our native Briton, that is Morris Pace.
Hello.
A good result for you today, a 3rd from 5th. How were your feelings during the race?
Well, coming into the race today, I wasn't actually overly confident at Silverstone, never have been. And my first lap in quali, me and Mansell were both trying to get slipstream off each other. And it worked on our last lap, so we had a decent qualifying. And the safety car came in basically just perfect timing. Literally, as I was just about to make my pit stop anyway, I planned to make it that lap before the pit safety car came in. And then towards the end, I saw Chris getting his penalties, and I thought I've just got to keep it clean. I could have got Nadim, but I used up a lot of my ERS to get out of Vapor's DRS behind me. So when it got to time of battling Nadim, I saw his red light flashing, and I was basically on the same ERS as him. So I couldn't really attack, but in the end, it was a good race. So yeah. Good result.
Yeah, you're now 3rd in the championship. You must be chasing the other two then, aren't you? That would be Gamer and Omegs.
Absolutely. I said when I first joined SFR after my win in Monaco that I was going for the championship this season, and I still am. So it's just about basically just setting consistent races for myself. And it's great having Mansell as my teammate and Oliver as our race
it's crazy.
Teams.
Yeah, it's been crazy because Morris, you did not start the first 3 races of the season. You came in at China.
I did.
And now you're in the fight. It's getting very interesting. Then again, Omegs didn't show up until Spain.
No. Yeah, Omegs didn't show up until Spain, but he got his points taken over from GP3. But in fairness to him, he's gone straight from GP3 to effectively top of GP2. But it'll be a very interesting season coming up for the rest of it. Got quite a few tracks coming up that I actually quite like, apart from Spa.
What? You don't like Spa?
I don't like Spa.
Oh wow, there's something new to me.
I don't like
People
Spa, but I
hate
love
Spa.
I like Hungary.
I hate it.
Monza, Singapore I like. So there's quite a few tracks coming up which I'm quite confident at. I just want to get a few more wins, to be fair, because I've only had 1 win. And yeah, I think I've just got to improve my qualifying. That's just been let me down recently. Because in general, my race pace is quite good, but qualifying P5.
Yeah, we saw that in Monza. Of course, you and Mansell getting a double podium. I believe that is. Is it the only double podium we've had this season? I think it is. Mathematically, yes. Because it would have to be 33, 40, or 43. That would be scores for a podium, but it's not. Yeah, it would have to be mathematically 43, 30, 40, or 33 for the totals in the constructors for any given race, but that's not there. So, except for you guys at Haas and Monaco, the only double podium this season you and Mansell have achieved. Still a long way to go. We're just beginning the second half of the season, though. Hungary's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, Hungary.
Cat, any questions? Yeah. Cat, any questions?
I was just going to ask, which you were about to ask, I think. Are you really good at? Do you like Morris, Hungary?
It's a track in the past I've actually disliked with a passion, but I did a couple of league races before in Hungary and quite a bit on time trial, and they're just starting to flow with it now. So it's a track where I reckon I can push the times a bit more and possibly get another podium. And if I put in enough effort and enough practice, I can probably get a win as well.
Yeah, Hungary I never really liked because there's this big curb here, and there's not really any like cool features, in my opinion. Just being there, it was built when it was a communist country as well, which is 1986, because it was behind the Iron Curtain. But since then, I just haven't remembered. There's not a lot of remembering like memorable Hungary races. I remember Jensen Button in 2006. That was brilliant. I think 2019 sticks out in my mind as well. Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. I think it was 2019. It was one of the years anyway. They had a battle. But yeah, Hungary will be the next race in Budapest, where they would normally have the summer break, but here we just do it halfway in the season.
Yep.
What do you think of this track, Cad?
I don't really like it, but it does produce sometimes some good racing around there. So it's going to be interesting to see actually what happens. The only turns I don't like, as you say, are the big curbs around here and the chicane are two of the turns that I don't like. But other than that, it's an interesting circuit to go to.
Yes, it will be, and I think this is the best time to leave the broadcast here, don't you think?
Yep, well thanks, I'm just going to say anyway, thanks to the top three again for joining us.
You're welcome.
And good luck for the next week.
Yep.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks, guys.
Alright, and I think that will do it for this broadcast.
Yeah, so that was GP2 around Britain. Sorry if we did moan about the game a little bit, we do apologise.
But we won't stop until it's fixed.
Yeah, we do apologise.
Or will we?
But anyway, that is it from GP2 tonight anyway. We'll be back, as you said, Logan, in Hungary, so it's goodbye and we'll see you next week.
Good
Bye.
night.